have to go steady, otherwise you'll miss them.
Be careful, Alfie, now.
It's the horsey, Daddy. You need to tell the horsey to slow down. Steady on, horsey.
Horsey said?
Yeah.
He wants to go on a walk.
Well, come on then. Well,
Come on then.
I wanna walk first.
Come on, Alfie.
Gallop a bit. Come on. We're going to, and then maybe you can go on the gallop. But the horsey has to listen. And when you tell the horsey to slow down, the horsey has to slow down.
Press the horn, Alfie.
It sounds more like a donkey than a horsey, Alfie.
Not a horsey, is it?
What is it, Alfie?
Hello.
Oh, does that look a donkey?
Can't say too much, but I'm with Kat now. And we're going for a walk. We're just going to feed a few lakes. I can't say too much.
Come on. Wait till we get to the gallop strip, and then, Alfie, when you get to the gallops, you can gallop all the way to the end and all the way back to me. Okay? You ready? Come on, then, let me
Hi, Glenn, Nigel, Dave, Dougie, Doug, Ben, Steve, Daryl.
Alfie, ready?
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna
Whoa, go steady. Go on, then.
I'm going on a I'm gonna go on a diet. I've watched a bit of that video from yesterday, and I am actually going to actively go on a diet. Oh no, Kat. Oh no, darling.
Well, you said that before.
No, but I am actually going on a diet. Alfie!
It's all right. He's going to the end and he's coming back. Go, 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 go. Go on. All the way to the end, Alfie. Well done.
The kids are here. Who's this one? This is Alfie. Ronnie? This is Ronnie. Scarlett. Hello, Bubba. Right, we're going to go and feed the trout. Come on in, Alfie.
Alfie, you have to tie your horse up whilst you go and feed the fishes. Okay. You lean him up next to the gate.
Hi, Harry.
Or is he going to walk gently along the
No,
lake?
she's not letting me out on my own. Kat, Steve says you're not letting me out by myself. You bring the bike because we'll go through the wood. Alfie, you bring the bike, mate. Hi, Andrew.
Steve says I'm not letting you out.
Steve the Greek.
That's because we're on lockdown.
Yeah, exactly, Steve. That's for you, Steve.
Alfie, don't touch those.
Come on, Alfie.
Play pickle, come on.
Come on, you can help me feed the trout. Feed the fishes. Yeah, do not fall in there. I do, Steve. I do need to diet. I should have brought a rod, shouldn't I? I'm going to go. I've set all my kit up. I've not actually gone out yet. I've set my kit up. That's it. Be careful, Alfie. And I'm gonna have a go on the Islands Lake shortly. I'm a bit late doing this. I should have done it before. Last night's stream was. Yeah, let's don't talk about last night's stream. You all right, Alfie? Where? Right, are you going to help me? Oh no, I took a stone. I went and cut the grass the other day, and I look how clear it is. I went and cut the grass the other day, Alfie, and I I had to move it. Right, Alfie, do you want to feed these fishes? Leave your bike there, son. Come on.
There's a piece of wood on the water, Daddy.
Right, you help me feed it. There is a piece of wood on there. Help me feed out there. Just a few handfuls, Alfie. Can you try and get it in the water? Should we go down here a bit? Don't fall in. Because no one would laugh. Come on then, mate. Be careful. Hang on. Did he help you? Good boy. Right. That's it. You feed them in and do not fall in. Another handful. Just one. That's 2 handfuls. Right, let's go and feed these ones. Come on then. Hold my hand. Okay, don't hold my hand. Right, here, Alfie. Well done. Right, hang on. We have to do it with the scoop now, son. That isn't the scoop. Right, let Daddy. Let's see if we. Hang on, mate. Hang on.
Let Alfie have a quick go with the scoop, Daddy.
Okay. Right, yeah. You hold that. That's it. And flick a few out. Don't. Only a few, Alfie. It's too many.
That's it. Ready? Do it together. Good big swing. Well done.
Right, yeah. I think we need to. That's enough, Alfie, because we won't have any more for the other fishes. Good boy. We'll try and put them out a bit further.
You did a good job though, Alfie. Well done. Are you going to carry it for Daddy?
Thank you, Alfie. And another one.
Oh, not this one, it's too tight.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. I'll lose track of the day otherwise.
Hey, Alfie, put a few more out for these. Yeah, pop that down, Alfie. Alfie, put it down. Good boy. Let's have your listening ears on, please. Okay, go on then. Be careful.
Very careful.
Do you want me to help you, Alfie? Here, mate. Here. Good boy. Oh, yeah. Ricky, this is a stop on this one here. Hey, Alfie, throw these out then. Alfie. Listening ears. Good boy. Do you want to throw them out a bit further or not? Go on then. Go on, that's enough. That's it, good boy. And the other lot? Good boy. Right, up we come up here. See if these ones are feeding now. Do you want a hand? That's a lovely sight, isn't it? Look at that. And I'm not on about my missus. Look at all them fish feeding. Only joking, darling.
No, no.
No, I actually am. I love you more than these fish.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
So these are rainbow trout in here. There you are. This is just for you, Neil. I've come all the way over here. We'll see if we can get a few in the close in. You see them? They look lovely flashing in the water. There's one.
I'll miss them. That's it. Just go steady.
What size do tench go? There ain't no tench in here. I've got tench in the other one. They're up to £6 in the Moat Lake.
You want to get down, don't you, Pickle? You get down in a minute.
So we're just feeding some of the ponds up.
I don't think Daddy needs to use the net this time.
Alfie, you're keen. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to try and catch one. I'll put some bait there and see if one comes in. Now this will be good if you can do.
You're going to tickle a trout, Alfie? Oh, they're coming closer.
They're coming in closer, Alfie. Stay still and you might get one. You're going to have to be really quick. Just hold the net still. What do you reckon, Eugene? Do you reckon he'll get one, Steve? Oh, he's going for it. Oh. That's just a little stock pond. These fish are anywhere from £2 to £3–4, I suppose. Very deep, this one. This one's very deep. This is probably 25 foot deep out there, out the middle there. Probably, yeah, 25. What size rainbow trout up to? Only small ones. It's just for a bit of fun for me and the kids and the missus and that. Yeah, Bubba. The trout are probably, there's one there, look. Another one there. Yeah, old boy might catch one in a minute. He's being patient. The trout are, I don't know, £2, pound and a half. No, £1.5 to £4, nothing big. I in the Wold Lake, about 15 years ago, before these were born, I put trout in the Wold Lake because they breed so much up here. I put trout in the Wold Lake. The smallest trout I put in there was £4, and the biggest was £12. And I put them in there to eat the carp fry,
The goose.
but that never worked. Then I put the catfish in there to eat the carp fry. That never worked. Did you get any, Alfie? Did you get any? Try again. You're doing well. You've got good patience. Like your mum. Good patience, Alfie.
I can do this one. Okay. So.
Don't put that in the pellets though, mate.
So.
From Malaysia. Hello, from Malaysia.
Can you put that in the net?
Malaysia, is it?
We will get out the fish.
What are you going to do, Alfie?
Put the bait in the net.
Put the bait in there. Go on, put a little bit in there.
Okay.
All right, this is how we fish in the UK. Now you lot would laugh if he caught one, wouldn't you? Go on, Alfie. Be careful you don't fall in. Now, Alfie, that is a good idea. A good idea. Now, if you catch one, I'll give you £1. That's all right, son. Should we go and feed these other? Anyone know what the time is? Can they post what the time is, please? Because we've got to go and feed some other lakes as well. Did you catch any, Alfie? 5:05. So this one, yeah, this one's just got small little carp in there. You can see the difference in the colour. It's very deep. It's probably 15 foot deep, I should think, this one here. But they feed like mad, and the carp colour the whole bottom up. This one here is gin clear. There's no carp in it. The only fish that are in here are trout. How you getting on, Alfie? Careful. We're doing this sort of 4 or 5 times a day. You can see how much money and grub they're getting through. It's yeah, it's costing us a lot of money. So I could do with you lot coming up here spending some money with us.
Wow, it's got lots of mud in it, hasn't it? Right, should we go and feed the other ones now?
Give them a 5. He ain't caught one. Alfie? These people are going to give you more money. Don't fall in, mate. Don't fall in. That's what Daddy done nearly yesterday.
That stone, aren't you?
So, you know, yesterday when if any of you saw that post that I did, don't throw it in there, Alfie. I fell out. Well, I didn't fall over. I caught my leg in a load of bramble. You know when I stopped when I was putting the.
Give me the. No,
No,
what
look.
would happen?
That's what I did yesterday.
You give the fishes a headache.
See it there?
Yes, what? Yes. And this again?
I was buzzing about what I caught yesterday because I wanted to catch it in front of you lot. Whoa, Alfie. Alfie, you're going to fall in. Come on, let's go and feed the Oaks Lake, Alfie.
I'm going to hang that net.
What do you say, Dan?
I'm going to hang that net up 'cause I don't think he'll reach it.
Hey, Alfie, come on.
Come on then, Alfie, before we fall in.
Did everyone like the crack in me bum? I've done that for Mark Wilson.
Come on then.
Right, I'll give him a little bit more grubbing here. That's what I'm going to fish the islands in a minute. That's what it's going to be like for me fishing. We'll go around here this way. Come on, mate. Give it all that grub. We'll give them another little. Come on, Alfie.
Alfie, wrong way. We're going this way. Come on.
I need a hand to feed the Oaks Lake. Can you help me feed the Oaks Lake? In the Oaks Lake. Come on in, mate. Come on. Right, so that's fed. That'll do. That's the 5th. No, this is the 4th time they've been fed. Dad will feed them again in a couple of hours, probably. Come on, mate. We'll go and feed the oats now. Hey, where is his bike? Go on then, Alfie. Go and get your bike. That lake is called the, well, you lot wouldn't know, it's not open to the public as such. This is actually my shooting range on here. I'll give you a quick one. Hi David, hi Andy. Yeah, this is my shooting range. So I'm still doing stuff with we're putting the bridge over there. We've got to put a bridge on there, but this is normally full of targets. For rifle shooting and that, which next week, hi Mark, next week I'm going to do, like we do corporate days and stuff like that up here. What I'm going to do, and with Kat's help and Bruce, I'm going to do, evening Steve, I'm going to do like a little corporate thing up here. So it'll be Wednesday, let's say Wednesday, because I think Wednesday's the weather's supposed to be half sharp. I'll do a bit of a cat. I'll meet you through the wood on the woodland walk. Darling? Yeah? So I'm going to do... oh, Mark. I'm going to do like a little corporate day, as if we were sort of selling it to someone. I've spoken to my old mate, Martin Hall. There, that's all fed, that's all fed. And what we'll do a bit of clay pigeon shooting. With me and Bruce, we might even have a little competition with it. We'll do a bit of rifle shooting. We'll go and catch a trout. We'll go and catch a carp. I'll meet you down there, Kat. You alright? Yeah. What's up? It is. No, it's alright. That's Malcolm up by the hangar. I'm going up on a bit of a mound now. Yeah, so we'll do, as I say, we'll do a bit of a clay shoot. We'll do a bit of a... Me and Bruce will have a shootout. We'll do some rifle shooting. I'll get a big rifle out as well. All target shooting. I can't guarantee his safety. You fancy goose next week? No, Alfie, on your bike that way. No, I'm coming down the hill now. I'll meet you at the bottom of the hill. Alfie, I'll meet you at the bottom of the hill. You can come up here. Yeah, so we'll do, and I'll end up, let me see, yeah, you can see it. We'll end up over there, me and Bruce. I've got a bar over there, where it's an agricultural building, but once a year we use it for a bar. And it's like a little nightclubby thing. We'll put a bit of music on. We'll have a bit of a corporate day. And we'll have a beer in the bar. We're going into, I call this the woodland walk. So we're going through here. This is all shooting as well. I call that over there, that's the festival, that's the stage over there. I don't know if you can see that. For the festival, if those that don't know, we do a charity festival. It's a stage over there. Last year we raised £11,000 for cancer. For cancer charities. We don't take any money out of it ourselves. That's the bar. I'll go on to that when we do, is that clay shoot or gay shoot? Who are you talking to? Steve the Greek. We'll go on to that. I'm going to do this little, next Wednesday I'm going to do a decent Facebook Live thing. And yeah, we'll go in the bar as well, have a few beers in there. Anyone wants to buy any logs? Got a few logs for sale. So this is part of the shooting range in here. Here comes Cat. And this is like a laid hedge that we've done. You can just see it growing through now. So I like everything natural in here. You all right, mate? Say again, darling? Yeah, there's a hot potato. There. Where are you off to, Alfie? So we're now, I call this the woodland walk. We're going through here and this is all for target shooting and stuff. Do you want me to pick the bike up? Are you going to climb a tree? Go on then, mate.
We'll find a better one for you to climb up here.
So we're up now, we're going to go and feed the oaks lake. I'm just walking through here, through the woodland walk. I'll tell you a little bit of history to it in here in a sec. As I said yesterday, if anyone watched, what sort of time Wednesday? Probably be in the afternoon Wednesday, but we'll have a fun day. Me and Bruce will get on the beer and the cider. Not when we're shooting, obviously, because that's dangerous and we don't do dangerous things up here. But we will. We'll get on the beer on the cider later. We'll have a corporate day. We're going to do a bit of clay pigeon shooting. Me and Bruce will have a shoot off. And yeah, a bit of rifle shooting, as I say, a bit of fly fishing. Bit of history to you. This here was an old crash. You all right, Alfie? It is a big puddle. So where these big puddles are, there's no fish in here, guys, by the way. Not even I can catch a fish in there. So in here, there was, this is where a plane crash was from where Santa Pod Raceway. Yeah, the little larvae bits out of it. There was a plane crash and 12 airmen died in here. I think it was 12 airmen died. And is this another one of your 5 minutes? Yeah, it is. No, I'm fishing today. Cat's giving me the green light. Alfie, you got a hole in your welly. Crash here, and you see the trees there. I don't know if you can see that. They're really old trees. That's an old oak tree there. And that's where the explosion smashed all the trees up. There's another one over here. You see it there? And yeah, a load of people lost their lives there. So I let some Americans come up here and I let them lay a reef. I think it was their grand, whatever, I forget now, but I let them lay a reef there. So Jeremy Langley would know where we are. We're in the Great Catsea. Come on, Alfie. And these never fill up with water, and it's been so bloody wet that they're filled up. They're like little ponds. I could actually put some fish in there. Are you on the beetle hunt, Alfie? You find any? So this is part of the woodland walk. This is where we do a lot of rifle shooting and stuff in here. This is where the HFT is. That's the hunter field target shooting, which are all in the woods. All the targets they're not in there at the moment, but they'll all be out shortly when this blooming lockdown thing's over. He's found a bug. Right, I'm going to carry on because I'll be waiting forever for them. I'm going to go. Cat, I'm going up to the Oaks Lake. All right, darling. Shall I leave his bike by the gates? I'll leave his bike by the gates. And then if you could lock the gates, darling, please. See how nice I am to her. I'll tell you what, after yesterday, I got away with a lot. And I don't blame her for being cheesed off with me because I woke all the kids up, apparently. She wouldn't speak to me for a little while this morning. But I grovelled and I'm all right with her now. And it's because of my charm and my good looks that she loves me. Anyway, it was proper bad. And I do apologise for getting excited and about the car. I don't know why really, but I think I've just got my spark back for it all. And anyway, I'm lucky. I'm lucky she didn't murder me, I'll be honest with you. Put his bike down. Here they come. Hi, I am Daniel. I am 6. I love fishing. Daniel, you have to be 18 to be on Facebook. How do you do that? One turn around. And I apologise now if I do any swearing, and it's not good to swear at all. And I apologise. I try not to swear because of Alfie. Right. I'll get his bike. Pardon? You couldn't make that up, could you? Look. That's his handlebar. Hold the gate, Alfie. I'll just let me break your bike. Come on in, Alfie. Hey? Should I shut the gates then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, can you hold the phone, please, darling? Alfie, I broke your bike.
No, he hasn't broken it, darling. He hasn't broken it.
Yes, you have.
Just temporarily.
Thank you, Daddy.
That's all right, son. I'm sorry.
Okay, Daddy.
Wait for me. We've got to go to the oak tree.
It was an accident, Daddy.
It was an accident, wasn't it? Hi, Millie.
And Minnie.
You said hello to Millie as well, Alfie. Hello, Millie. You going where?
What, mate? No, Alfie, because you haven't got any trousers on. The last time you fell down there.
You don't want to get gravel rash.
Come on. Well, go
Hi,
on,
Jeremy, you right?
I need a hand, Alfie, to feed the oak tree.
Not when I've got the sisters in the slings, Alfie, because if I fall, I'm going to squash them.
Up there, come on, Alfie.
Come on, Pickle.
Go and feed the oak tree.
Do you want your phone back, Dax? Your viewers want you.
Sorry. Jeremy says hi, Lat. I don't know who Lat is. I think he means cat. Alfie, that's a conker tree. When I was in France years ago, this tree here, my daughter, she's a lot older than these now, but my daughter, my other daughter, who's 20, she had a conker. She come back from France with us. We went on a holiday. She had a conker in her pocket. We put it in a little pot, grew it on, and that's the tree. Only a little one, but that's the story of that tree. Anyone that comes up fishing, and that's by the Oaks car park over there. How's the shooting range? Oh, can't do nothing with it. Bagging on the seed tonight. I hear tight lines. Paul, we're not bagging on the seed. We're fishing pellet, and I'm fishing for. I'd like to catch a golden orth, and that's what I'm going to go fishing after I've fed this lake, and then we'll probably put a few feed the wild lake. You all right, Alfie? You put a few in.
Oh, well done, Alfie. Daddy'd be lost without you, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Do you want to bring the bucket up? Alfie, it's all gone on the floor. Come on.
You got feed in the head. Are we coming back this way?
Yeah, I'm just going to walk up here and just feed. I've already been up and fed this earlier on, but put a bit more out. Oh, Ollie. Hey, Kat, Ollie's on the line, or whatever on this Facebook thing. Oh, fish are hungry. They give it 15 minutes. I'll be on the Islands Lake, having a go on there.
Ollie, can you remember where the fish are?
You speak now. Okay, you.
Hey.
Don't press any buttons.
Oh, thank you. Press any buttons. All right, Ollie. How you doing? Hope you're keeping safe. Say hello to the girls. Hello, Ollie. Say hello to Ollie. Hiya. Hello, Ollie.
Ollie was Alfie's size when he used to come fishing up here.
Still laughing.
Well, cat.
Pardon?
I said Ollie was Alfie's size when he come up here.
He was about Alfie's size when you came up here. You were a lot older, but you were about Alfie's size. It was quite funny when he hooked his lip, wasn't it? Made me laugh. It did. Did it make you laugh, Alfie? Yeah. You gonna say hello to Ollie, Alfie? Hello, Ollie. That's right, Ollie, in the margins. In the margins.
Is that what you said, Cat?
Yeah. In the margins. Alfie, where are the fish? You're not gonna say it, are you? Where are you going? Don't go in there. Because there's a few stingers in there and you have got shorts on, haven't you? Yeah, unfortunately, Jordan, one of them's already asleep when she's not meant to be asleep. No, just Scarlett, darling. She's fallen asleep. Scarlett, yeah. That's what I said to you just now. That's my night scuppered.
Yes, she has.
Yeah,
She has, yeah.
she's asleep.
Cat, don't let the big oaf give you any crap. She don't. Who's the big oaf?
I think they're referring to you, Glenn. Yeah, Alfie.
I want to go for a foot massage. You know, you go to them foot spa massage places. You can see why there's big weights come out of here.
They're greedy, aren't they?
They are greedy. You can see why there's 300-400 pound bags of fish come out of here. Look at Alfie singing away.
Bumblebee, Alfie. There it is. Your left.
Are you still going for a cat? Not tonight. Tomorrow. Bruce has made me some rigs up. I'll go into the office actually and show you the rigs.
Busy, Bumblebee.
He said they're old-fashioned ones. I don't do the carp fishing, so what I might do... Cat, can I borrow your phone tomorrow? And then I can do the Facebook Live tomorrow evening, because I'm going to fish for a catfish. I ain't told you that, actually. I should have told you.
Why do you want to borrow my phone?
Because then I can speak to people like James Hedges and that, and they can run us through how to catch a catfish.
In the evening?
Yeah.
I need the music for the girls to get to sleep, so I'll just sit back and get it set up on the iPad.
I promise you I won't make any noise tomorrow.
That number? What number is that?
Can you night fish? You can night fish, not on these lakes. These are match lakes, but you can not. Yes, Alfie? You can night fish on the Wild Lake, which I'm just about to go on there now on the Wild Lake.
That's it, well done, clever boy.
Ah, that is peg one, Alfie. You are clever.
Well spotted.
Right, we're going to go and feed the Wild Lake now. Then we're going to. We'll go and catch some fish. They're done. Bloody geese eating it all and all. Right, are you going to come and help me feed the other lake, Alfie? Yeah. And then I'm going to go and do a bit of fishing. You need to have your tea, don't you? Yeah? Where are we based? We're based near Wellingborough, mate. Hey? Yeah. Alfie, do you want a drink? Of course you can. Yeah, mate. Good boy. And good manners, Alfie. Really good manners. Good boy. boy. You're a good lad. Bloody hell, Alfie, you're thirsty. Cat, that's got vodka in it. I forgot to say. These are my little babies. This one's asleep.
That whistle let you out.
This is little Ronnie. And I woke them all up last night, didn't I, Alfie? Daddy was very, very naughty and childish, wasn't he? Didn't I?
There was a gruffalo outside the window, didn't we?
And Mummy told Daddy off this morning.
Why?
Because Daddy was naughty. I scared everyone.
And he scared Ronnie. Do you remember Mummy had to come back into your room with Ronnie after you woke up? Help you get back to sleep.
What I'm going for, I'll get another rollicking.
And everybody woke up.
Everyone woke up, he says, I know. Have you got a website I can look at? So, hang on a sec. If Martin's watching now, my friend Martin Hall, who's involved in helping me with the shooting and stuff, we've got a whole new website. I'm going this way, Kat. I've got a whole website. We're doing a whole new brand launch for Wold Farm. That'll be perfect. That'll be absolutely perfect. Let me ask Kat this first. Kat, the website is coming out. We've got the website going live on Wednesday. Can you help me do like a little corporate day with clay pigeon shooting, right? If you can.
Yeah, I will do my best.
They are. That's it then. So Wednesday there'll be. Wednesday we'll launch the website and we'll show you some bits and pieces, just a few bits and pieces of what we do at Wold Farm. We're going to do a bit of clay pigeon shooting, a bit of rifle shooting, a bit of fly fishing, catch a trout, bit of carp fishing, bit of surface fishing maybe on the Wold Lake. I'm just coming to the Wold Lake now. Go on surface on the floaters you supply and you will get lots of carp. But use the feeder on the bottom, whatever you want. So this is the Wold Lake. Come on, Alfie. So this is where that's where I was yesterday. On that island fishing. Come on. Come on, mate. And I woke all the kids up last night. They were asleep in the house. And I woke them all up. I got in trouble. Right, Alfie, do you want to help me throw some of these pellets out? Don't starve out the meat, Glenn. It's bloody Mark Wilson. He's always on about... We don't do... No, Alfie, you're not going to catch one in here. You won't catch one in here with that, mate. You need a bigger net than that. Mark Wilson keeps saying to people about meat, eh? Yes, that is bloody Tracy's.
Hello.
Alfie.
I think the last time I saw Mark was sat round a barbecue at Daxtonbury.
No.
The mud.
That's Stuart.
Oh, Stuart, okay.
That's his brother. Hey, Alfie, come away from there, mate. I don't want you falling in.
Alfie.
Listening ears. You've not got your listening ears on.
It's a big house.
It is a big house. What's...
I got this.
And you lot thought I was noisy. What do you say, Kat? Yeah, I'll pass him over on the decking.
I got this. Look.
Alfie, you don't have to shout. I don't know where you get all this shouty from. Is it me?
Yes, but look. I got all of these inside.
You just tell Alfie didn't need to shout.
Hey?
You just tell Alfie didn't need to shout.
Yeah.
Where he gets that from?
Come on, mate. Up we come. I'm going to put the phone down a sec. You ready? I'm going to lift you over after 3, yeah? 1,
2, 3.
Alright. And the mummy's coming round now. Can you hold the pellets for me, Alfie?
Are you going to lift Mummy over?
No, I'm not going to lift mummy over, mate. Not with the girls on. Come on, then. She's just coming round the back. She'll be here in a sec. Do you want to help me feed these ones?
Yeah.
Come on, then. You flick some out. Don't throw the thing away, though. Good boy. Right, out. Right, that, I think, Alfie, that is enough, I think, now for them, because we just fed them before we come out, didn't we, as well? Hang on. One more lot, and that's it. They're just coming, they're starting to come round now. Right, that'll do, Alfie, that's enough now. Alfie, you've got your listening ears on. Alfie? Have you got your listening ears on?
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? Alfred, James, Rupert Miller? What are you doing? If they go over, are you going to throw them over? Go on then, the last lot. Right, mummies, you are a cheeky boy, you are. Let's see if they come up. And then Daddy's going to go and catch some fish. Okay? Okay, Alfie? So Harry, if you're watching now, Bruce has made me some hair rigs up, and I've been baiting some boilers up over there. I'm gonna drop in there, and I'm gonna drop in there for a catfish. Hopefully tomorrow evening. I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow, and I can't keep fanning about on this Facebook thing all the time. So I have got a lot of work to do tomorrow. But then hopefully tomorrow evening we'll get the rods out and have a go tomorrow evening. But I'm gonna go and I want to go on the Islands Lake now and catch a few fish on there.
Mummy!
I don't know where you get this shouty from. Come on out, Alfie, because do you want to come out now?
Yeah.
Come on then. Come on, Brogy.
Yeah, come on.
Just give me 2 seconds. Back in the mine. Come in, fine. Back in a minute. You got that too?
That's for Alfie. He's got the other one.
All right, Alfie. You're watering the plants, good boy. Sorry guys, important thing, after a hard day's work, I had to put some, that's appropriate, isn't it? Look at that, look at what that says on there. I had to put them in the fridge. So, we're going to go now and catch a few fish out of the Islands Lake. I've got all my kit. Do you ever feed them down the far end? Yeah. Oh, over there. I'm gonna fish here tomorrow. Fish there, bloody blah, and all the rest of it. Bruce is gonna fish over there on peg 4. So yeah, I do go around and bait out. At the moment, I haven't. To be completely honest with you, I've been baiting there. But Bruce has put some bait out over the back there on peg 4. So he's going to drop on there tomorrow. He's got an old centre pin reel, and I wouldn't let other people do this, but he's going to go with an old centre pin reel and catch a carp, like in the olden days. I'm going to set my stall out. He's made me a hair rig with 2 big halibut pellets. I'll go over there and show you what bait I'll be using. I'm going to drop in there for a catfish, and there might try and catch 1 or 2 of these bigger fish. I had Casper yesterday from the bridge from there. There's my rod. I had to hide it. Well, not from Cat, to be fair, but I had to hide it from the kids, because there's got a hook on it and it's set up permanently, and I didn't want the kids to get the hook stuck in their fingers, obviously. Right, let's go and catch a fish. Here's the boss. Here's the boss. Alfie, do you want to do 1 Tarzan swing? You little toad. Oi, get out. Alfie, you little... Come here. Come here. Come here. He's feeding the fish. That's why I've got no bloody pellet left. Right, remind me, Cat, the bike's over there, and he's got the pellet. Where's he gone? Well, hang on, what way round?
That way, the gate's closed.
He'll climb through the gate. I'll get his bike. Oh. I know where he's going. I know where he's going. Yeah, I knew he'd be around here, look. Right, you little toad, come here! You were trying. Come here! Hey! What did you say? Get off what? Get off that. Right, that's it. I'm going to bite that bum. I'm going to bite it. Right, Alfie, come on, because Daddy's going fishing now. Cat, I've got to go now, darling. He's gone out there. Right, I'm going to go and catch some fish. I'm going to do some actual fishing now. This is where we are. At Wold Farm, near Wellingborough. That's the lake that I just fed then. That's his hat. Right, Alfie, listen, you need to go and see Mummy now. Okay? Go on. Go and see Mummy. Cat, that's it, grab him, darling. Anthony. Right, I set my kit up earlier. So, I'm going to have a go. I'll try and catch hang on, let me get a drink. I'm going to fish for a couple of hours. You don't know what you're going to catch in here. So we're on the Islands Lake. There's my kit. There's my transport. What number? We're on peg 8. That's right. We are on peg 8. This is my bait. I've got a bit of corn here. So I've not caught a fish yet. I've not caught nothing at all. I've not fed nothing. I haven't fed nothing whatsoever. I've got some 4mm. I normally soak them, but I can't be arsed. That's going on the hook on a banded pellet. Going to fish shallow. Going to try and get them up in the water. I'm not going to try it. You could put a bogey on and you're catching here. I'm going to try for a barbel down the edge on either that or that on a banded pellet. So when I say down the edge, that's where I'm going to catch some barbel. I shall feed there. Let's get me on the box. Actually, I better set this bloody... This is my tool for putting my phone on. If I get bombed out by little ones, I'm probably going to put that on a band as well. They're 8mm hard pellet. There's the bands I'm using. Bear with me, I've got to put the phone down a sec. 1 second. Well, how am I going to do that? How did I do it yesterday? Put that on there. Bit of sellotape. Bear with me. If the phone cuts off, I'll do it again. I'll try it again, but the phone might cut off because I'm not very good at this, and I've got to put a bit of tape around an old bank stick to put on my phone. So if anyone wants to donate me one of these, whatever they are, what you put your phone on, I don't know what you call them, I'll be happy to receive it. If I put there, where's it there? I bet I'll bloody press a button that turns it off or something. I won't be able to see any comments. Right, I'm just taping this phone around the bank stick. Hello, Cat. Cat's watching now. Cat will probably tell me that we've probably got one of these things. Have we got one, Cat? That's it. Right. Now, the ground's gone. I don't know. Where's the best? Can't actually see anything on my phone. Right, that might be good, like that. We've got to try and get it in the bloody ground now. Ground's gone really hard. It was so wet the other day. And it's rock hard. Right, I can just about see the comments. I reckon if I do that, bear with me. I want to get a... back, right. I think that's alright. Tell me if it looks alright. I want to fish for a bit and see if it's wrong, then I'll move it. I'll try and move it. Right, let's see. Here we go. I've got unhooking mat because I'm going to put that down where my foot plate is. So I'm going to try and catch them pretty quick. I'm going to try and catch them fairly quick. So I don't want to hurt the fish. So I've trebled that up now, so it's a nice thickness. And when I'm bringing them in quick, I can put them down there. I've got this, the landing net. I can bounce them in there. I might hit the bloody thing like that. That's probably in the wrong place. I'll see how I'll go with it. So I've got one that's probably 4 foot deep, and that's right down the margins. That's to try and drop onto the barbel later. But this is deadly. I'm going to have to move it in a sec because I reckon my landing net will knock into that. That's what I'm doing. There's a banded pellet there on a size 14 hook, 6mm pellet. And that little beauty, I've got one little weight underneath it just to cock it. I'm fishing 1.5 foot deep, probably come shallower. I'm going to feed the 4s and fish the 6 on the hook. Down the margin. Really close in. Really close in. There's a slight ledge there. So I'm feeding close in the bank, and it's basically rolling down the bank down to the bottom, and I'm putting good pinches in to get it down the bottom so the fish don't come up in the water for it. Out there, I'm just going to be float out there. I'll have that later. I'll probably be feeding 3 or 4 pellets, maybe 5 pellets, the little 4mm pellets, all the time continuously to bring the fish up in the water. They should be up in the water anyway. Bloody goose out there. I've got a white hydro on. I'll try and move that bloody goose out there. So this is just going to be the first put in, not fish out there yet. Fish on, fish off. There's a bit of everything in here, absolutely everything. I'd love to catch a big golden orth. There's a lot of big golden orth. I'll put the golden orth in here, literally that big. In fact, all the fish I'll put in here, that big, and I'll grew them on. I'll never let anyone fish this for about 3 years. And they're coming up now. And I just grew them on, couldn't afford to buy any fish, any big fish rod. I bought little ones, grew them on over the years, and when I opened this lake, it was probably, let's say, 5 years, I think. There's one on straight away. Just grew them on, and they're decent size, some of these now, but this is a proper out and out match lake. So we're into our first fish now, on a white hydro elastic. think it's a carp. I'd love to catch. There's goldfish in here. There's bream. Not a bad fish. I've got a black hydro, but if I catch the barbel, then I'll work. So I'm gonna. That's a nice carp. Nice carp. Good size, common carp. Too much, but these commons go like bloody trains. I don't know if you can see the old elastic out. That's a ghostie, that's why. They go mental. It's a common bit of ghostie, they just go like trains. I'm doing my head in. Can't give it too much. Because this is why I don't like carp fishing. It takes too bloody long to get them in. I'll soon go and catch a rope. Hopefully there'll be some smaller fish down there. I'm not worried about these bigger fish. If that's just shot off then, just bury the pole tip in the water. The old elastic will come straight back to you. Good fish though. Good fish. They just go like trains. They cross. There it is. Put its head up now. I don't know if you can see that. Good fish. Only just fits in the net. I've got my unhooking mat by my feet now, so I'm putting the landing net on my foot plate and it ain't going to go. Probably about, I don't know, £6, I think. Maybe £6. Put that in there, slightly bigger fish in there. I'll put a slightly bigger fish in there. I've got 3 nets out. 3 nets out. I'll put one for the bigger fish, the one on the right I'll put for smaller fish, and the medium sized fish I'll put in there. Just make sure that phone's working. Yeah. Can you not hear me? Speak up. Can't hear. Get in it. Can you not hear me, guys? No talking. Right. Talk to me now. I can move the phone over a bit. I can't. This is just my iPhone that I'm using. Let me read the comments. No, can't. Here. Right, okay. No, right, okay. Let's move this round. Try and get it in. There's a crack in the ground there. Sorry, chaps, I'm not very good at this. I don't want to be looking at me. You want to be looking at the fish a bit as well, so. Can't hear when you're on your box. Move your phone. That might do it, I don't know. Right, where are we? Box is there. I'm going to be something like that. What do you reckon? Any good? Very quiet. I'll try that for a minute or two. If anyone's just joined us, we've got a banded pellet, a 6mm banded pellet, size 14 hook. little dibber float, fishing shallow, 2.5 foot deep. Move phone to right hand side. Okay. Bloody hell, I can't please you lot. Turn a bit more. Try and get it close in there. Oh, there's my box. There's my hurricane man. Good or bad? There. Spot on. Right, let's get a fish. Just flicking a bit of corn down the edge as well, just rolling down the bank. Here we go. Fish on. Small carp, probably £1.5. Hoping you can see it, don't know, I'll have a look again in a minute. So that's what we're using, banded pellet, don't know if you can see that. Little common. Right, I'm going to have a look at this. I'm going to catch another fish. Say yes, yes, no, no if it's working, if it's in a good spot and if you can hear me. Okay? I'm going to go out again. Fishing up in the water. I hope it's what I think it is. Yeah, it's a rope. It might be a rod. Love them. There's a mixture in here. You don't know what you're going to catch in here. It's not a big one. Mint condition. If you can see it, absolutely mint. Beautiful. Pellet straight in the mouth. Wonderful fish. Let's have a look just to make sure you guys are happy with that. Can hear you. Turn to the right an inch. Hang on, let me put the pole down. How's that? Turn more towards the lake. I can hear fine, that's good. Come on guys, is that good or bad? I'm gonna have another go. I'll be waiting forever. We've got a nice soft white hydro, so I'm not going to bump fish. Don't know if you can see that, really soft. Got to take a bit more time with it. Tiny little float, little dibber float. I love them floats. Where's that branch just come from? There's a random branch just appeared in my swim, which isn't good. Let me see if I can get that. I'll get caught up. Let me see if I can just sway that out the way a bit. Spot on, good, right, that's it, I'm not moving it now. Just getting this branch out of the way, so I don't want to get snagged out on that. I ain't turning the count, I think that's alright. Spot on, someone just said, so that is perfect, great. Here we go. We cut a load of stuff back on the islands. I don't know if you can see all the islands. We hammer it back every year because all the vegetation grows out and there's a lot of snags there, so we cut it all back, and that was a bit of a branch. I don't know, it just suddenly appeared that was blowing about, so I thought I'll get that out the bloody way. Get out! Psst. Bloody old geese. Got so many geese up here, it was unbelievable. I'm not, I bet there's over 20, I should think, maybe 30 on the moat lake. There's one over there sitting there nesting. Well, bluebells have just started coming up, which is nice. In the woods. Right, no more mucking about. Let's catch some fish. Fish on. Dumping a few pellets down the margins. Corn down the margins. Wonder what it is. What do you reckon, guys? I ain't got a clue. Don't know what it is. Carp, possibly. Bouncing about like a good one. Might be a barbel bouncing about like that. Haven't seen it yet. Ah, won't see it again. It's gone. What fowl looked it? We'll drop in the margins a bit later. A lot of these carp in here, like that one for example, would have come from the Wold Lake. They spawn every year. I have to net them. Lovely little fish, perfect match fish. You can see why I put the unhooking mat on there now. It's bouncing about all over the place. Perfect match fish. You know, for match fishing. £2 maybe. But absolutely perfect for this sort of fishing, for match fishing. If you like match fishing, some of you might not. Who knows? But you get a bit of sport out of them. But that one, I put a lot in there from the Wold Lake, and so I have to net it every year. There's that many fish in that Wold Lake that spawn. We've got little pinheads that big. Thousands of them in there. Probably take £800 out this year. That's when I don't know if any of you are still watching that, when I first posted it on here, the Facebook Live. I went down to the Catsey Lake, the little pond down there. It's a stock pond we got, and all them are there from the Wold Lake. The temperature's dropped a lot today, this evening. Really dropped in. It's not freezing, but it's very blowy. Gone really blowy now, and a lot cooler. Nice actually. It's a nice evening. Still keep feeding when you've got a fish on. Another carp. I think that looks like another ghostie. Yeah, it is, another ghost carp. Little ghostie, little common ghostie. It's a thin fish. Long but thin. Wants some food in it. Look, very thin. Nice fish. Hungry. I still have to feed these lakes. Even if you guys are on here, I'd still feed them, because there's a lot of fish in here and they need the grub. If you don't feed them, they won't. Well, they'll just be skinny old things. And fishing like this, fish the moat. Where did I fish the moat? Fish the moat. Not yesterday, day before. Fishing for silverfish, and totally different fish. I'm fishing shallow, same as I am today. But fish will up and down, up and down, up and down. These are proper. That if they see the pellet, bam, they're on it. You'll see. I'll go straight out there. Be a fish straight on, pretty much. As soon as it virtually goes out there, a little pinch feed. Before I was missing a lot of bites and that lot. If that goes like that, fish on, just takes it, rips it away. You don't even have to strike with this. That's why I'm using a nice soft elastic. You don't bump the fish. See how quickly I'm bringing it in, and then just bury your pole tip in the water. The fish will come right foot back into you. It's right there. Lift it up. You're not disturbing your swim out there then. Little carp. Very aggressively take it though, the carp do. Fish is shallow. As I say, you don't need to strike. They're very, just bam, they're on it. They just want it. Totally different to the roach and that. They do sometimes, but the other day they were up and down. They wouldn't settle at all, the roach. They wouldn't settle. I see some of the comments like Bryn and that lot said come shallower, come shallower. I tried that, but they still, I think there was that many fish there was that many roach, they were just darting in. Maybe I should have not fed so much. I think that would have probably been a good idea. Maybe fed too much and allowed them going too mad. But with the carp here, they don't muck about. If the float goes under, you might miss an odd one or whatever, but normally they, as I say, they hook themselves. check my phone to make sure I ain't talking to myself and see if you guys tell me if you can hear me. I'm hoping you can. I've brought it a bit closer, so you should be able to hear me. I was hoping to get the author in the water. A lot of people don't like this sort of fishing, which is got no problem at all with that. They find it boring or whatever, maybe, I don't know. Or some people say it's cheating because you're using a pole, but I love pole fishing, especially if you're using a nice light elastic like this. You appreciate every time that turns its head. You appreciate it like you would do on a fine rod, a waggler rod or whatever. But you use the right equipment and fish for them appropriately. It's a pleasant fight. It's not. You're not bullying the fishing. That's not a bad carp. Come on, carp. That's Dad just going over to feed the trout lake again. That's a common. Probably £4. These better fish, I quite like to put a unhooking mat on my foot plate. Just protects the fish when they're bouncing up and down, because they're bigger fish. You can't really grab hold of them. Hands are wet. Simple as that. Very simple. There's no droppers down there, no weight at all. So the pellet's just going naturally through the water. That's why I'm feeding. Keep feeding little pinches all the time to bring them up in the water, and that's basically just doing the same as what the pellet does, just naturally goes through the water. So that's why they kind of hook themselves. I was going to check that phone, weren't I? I'll check it in a second. I'll have one more fish and I'll check the phone. Oh, I pulled out of that one. That might have been a liner. That might have been a liner. I'll check my phone just to make sure I'm not talking to myself. That broke me. That broke me hook. Can take it in Bluetooth if it's. Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Quiet still. Might be something wrong with my phone. That broke me. I'll have to put another another rig on. You're going to have to bear with me a sec. Not even just come shallower. No, I need some more line on there. So I don't know if you can see. That's how I attach it on. Just pull that off. Show you. That's the line I'm using. It's ancient. That's probably why it snapped. It's about £5 line. Very thin. Right, you probably can't see this. You probably can't even hear me. But I'll show you what I do. I could do it wrong, but this is how I do it. Try a couple of knots in that. So you got a loop. I don't know if you can see that. You got a loop there. This is how I do it. Other people do things differently, but people use them plastic things on the ends. I absolutely hate them. I absolutely hate them. I prefer to do it like this. So I've got two loops. I've got one at the top, a tiny little loop, and another one there, a bigger loop. I literally just thread it round. Can't down there. Poke it down, poke it round, pull it. And that's, I don't know if you can see, it's probably blurry, but that's what I've got. That's no tangles or anything. I'll make sure that's working. Oh, you're not just sitting too far away. Anyway, let's try again. Not that far away at all. Love these little floats. Little tiny hole there. Poke it through the actual body. It comes out, goes through the body. Don't know what even make it is, but I love them. Brilliant little, for fishing shallow, they're great. Too old now for this. Normally if you're fishing all the time you'd have loads of rigs set up for this, but I don't. My kit is so bloody old now. Hold hook tight. Hook. I never use eyed hooks. I've always used spade end for this sort of fishing. Always tied my own hooks. Old fashioned. Nowadays all these pole rigs, you buy them in the shops, and I don't know, I personally always make my own up. Very quiet. Why is this phone? Don't know about this quiet business. You should be able to hear it. Let me turn the volume up. Maybe it's that. Is that any better? Maybe I had the volume down low. Is that any better? I've just turned the volume. I don't know if it's that. I don't know. I'll give up. All right. put the band on. Tell me if that's the noise is any better. I'll just put the volume up thing on it, but I don't know if that'll make any difference. I'll be honest with you. Don't I? Pinnock, your favourite, bit of corn, down the margin. That's Glenn's favourite way of fishing. I hope you're well, mate. I know you haven't been very well. Let me see if that noise is any better. Probably ain't. I've got headphones. Nothing wrong with it. Well, it's your bloody phones then. It ain't my phone, is it? It's your phones. They are. Cat. Tell them. Here we go. Right, what do you reckon we're going to have next? I reckon a poxy carp. We're going out again, boys. For about the last half an hour or an hour, however long I've been doing this for, no one can hear me. Great. Alright, that's a little bream. That's a bream. So you lot thought it'd be a carp. It's a bream, a little skimmer. Very shallow up in the water. Little skimmer. Little skimmer. I repeat myself, apparently, so someone else said on there. Repeat. So we're on peg number 8 on the Islands Lake. Fishing shallow for anything that swims. Got very windy now, got very, very breezy up here now. There's an orf, golden orf. Don't know if I got it. No. Alright, that's another roach. Oh, golden orf just come up and tried to grab me float. I don't know if you could actually see that. This is a funny, I put some goldfish in here years ago. And this is a funny old thing. There's some real weird looking fish in here. And I'll tell you, there's some shabumpkins in here. That's a goldfish. It's a brown goldfish. Oh. Hang on, mate, hang on. The wiggly brown goldfish. Go in that one. Kat, I want to say to this publicly that I'm very sorry for waking the kids up last night, darling. And I know we've had a conversation about it today, but I genuinely was acting like very childish. I got very excited because I caught Casper, and I really am very sorry, and I mean that, darling. The wind is howling across here now, struggling to keep the pole straight. Really, it catches you on this lake. You get a crosswind. There's a lot of wind coming out my gob, I know that. That just come up and grab me bloody float. They're trying to eat me float. I just ate me float. Very windy now. Fish on. Wonder what this is, guys. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Little carp, little mirror carp. lovely. That's a nice looking fish. Absolutely mint condition. Mint. Absolutely mint. Pellets come off. I think the pellets come off. I've just got a band on there. See if I catch one on the band. Yep. Only a little one. I bet I caught that. That's on roach. I think a pellet come off and I caught that on the oh. There's a breeze on it now. I can't hardly see the float really. I might take that shot off and put a smaller shot on because of the breeze. I can hardly see it. And I've got my glasses on. Another ghost carp. Hey, here comes Cat. Oh, I did apologise to you.
Yeah, I know. That's not why I'm here.
Oh, I thought you'd come to give me another mulligan, wasn't I, Donny?
No.
Cat's here.
I've just come to...
Yeah, but you can hear it, apparently.
It's really muffled.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't stay long because I've just literally just run out of infection on this.
Cat's got me the ear thing.
But I don't know if you're synced up to it or not, so
I suppose
stick that in your ears.
I don't need to put it in the ears, do I? Ow!
Well, it helps stay on there. It's got a microphone.
I don't need it in the ears though, do I? Cat, you go back. Cat, I wouldn't bugger about with it, because that might go off.
Well, if you swipe diagonally to just get the control panel up, then you'll be able to see your Bluetooth or try it. Sorry if this cuts out, I'll get you back on if it does. Right, where's your Bluetooth?
Cat, don't worry about it, leave it.
It's right underneath the thingy. It's there, right underneath the bloody thing.
Can you not hear it?
No, well, I can, but it's really muffled. It just sounds like you're mumbling a lot.
Oh, I am mumbling a lot.
Okay, well maybe don't mumble too much then. Bluetooth on. Is it registered on that or not?
No.
Can you hear it?
What am I going to hear?
It will say connected.
I don't know, I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Does that sound better? Anyway, where's the thing, Cat?
It's there. It's integral to the earphones. Well, I can't do it without taking your phone off the hold, I think. That's the problem.
Is that
So.
just Cat? Stay there and see if it's any better. Is that any better, anyone? Is it on?
Problem.
Is it on that thing?
No, that's it. It's still on.
Oh, it's still on.
Yeah. Told you I hadn't cut you off.
I thought it was. Well, I don't know if
I'm
this
going
thing. Need a walkie-talkie. Is that better? Cat's just brought me some ear things. Ah, she done well. I thought she'd. Screen from and no sound. That's better. Is that better? Is that all right? High count. It sounds fine. Right. Well, that's it then. Yeah, sound. Okay, that's good enough then. She bought me some ear things. I don't know if that makes any difference. Bloody hell. Bloody modern technology. Yes, yes, yes. Right, that's good enough for me then. Is the camera in the right place as well? Turn to your right. Is that better? Okay now, good. Is that right? In the right screen? A lot better. That's me box. That's... How's that? Rain coming. I'll tell you what, it's got really windy. Don't know if you can see me. That'll do. It's got really windy. I'm not mucking about with it anymore. If you can hear me, that's good. If you can't, I can't odds that. I'll catch a fish and I'll just double check. We ain't got the... I don't normally do this sort of thing, so... I'll tell you what I have enjoyed, spending some time with the kids and cat. And actually going fishing, which has been nice. I've done more fishing in this last week than I've done for, well, God, I normally go a couple of times a year. And I've got this lovely place here and I never bloody go. That might be foul hooked, this fish. Might not be, might be. There's a big swirl of fish. There's about 6 fish that just come up for it. And the elastic just went pinging out. So it might be foul hooked. I'll tell you what. I was like a kid last night. I was actually like a flipping kid. Oh my God, I just remembered I was supposed to... Yeah, I'll show you something in a sec. Oh no. I'm like Frank Spencer, I'll show you something in a minute. When we just went out, I was supposed to put some Easter eggs out for Alfie. And they're in my pocket now. And I bet they've all melted in there. I bet they've all melted. Cat, if the chocolate's gone through to me boxer shorts, I swear to God it's not, I haven't crapped myself or anything. It's chocolate from, I'll show you, I'll prove it. If you're watching, you'll see. I haven't seen this fish yet. Interested to know what it is. Going like a train. Bet it's foul hooked. What do you reckon, guys? Come on. I reckon that's foul hooked. It's either that or a bloody barbel. A big ghosty down to my right. I'll drop in for a barbel in a minute. It's got to be foul hooked, this thing. I haven't even seen it. I've looked it in the tail or something. No, it ain't foul hooked. It's just a decent common carp. I thought I foul hooked it because there's about 6 fish that come up. Nice fish, probably 4.5 pound, 5 pound. I'll put that in the bigger net. Right, put another pellet on. Yes or no, if you can hear me, and if it's need to go to the left or the right or whatever. a bit. That one has melted. I reckon that's all. Cat, I'm going to eat one of these because I'm hungry. Are we having haddock for tea? Or are the kids at it all, darling? I'll have a look. I've had loads of these. Cat, I'll only have this one, I promise you, so don't go mad at me for eating it. And I know I am going on a diet, but I'll do that tomorrow. But it's melted, it has melted. Oh, you're bad, boy. Lovely. So glad Alfie never had them. Is it all good? Quite lovely. I might have to have another one. I think it has still got a couple in there. Put this on because my battery won't be dead. Oh, I'm lucky to have such a lovely wife. And she's hot pants as well. Still quiet, mate. Mate, Gavin. Kids, close your ears. Gavin, piss off. I'm not mucking about with it anymore. That was yummy. I must say so. There's 3 there just staring at me. 3 Easter eggs just staring at me. What do you reckon we're going to catch next then? I want a bloody golden orf. Come on, orf. I'm going to go for a barbel and... Oh. What's that? Just feeding some pellet down the side. Little pinch. Oh, missed that one. Little pinch of pellets. One just come up for me float again. God, chocolate went down the wrong way. There's an orf. That's a goldfish. Goldfish up in the water. That just went and sucked my float right in. Another one sucked it right in. Really windy now. This wind really is not helping me at all. Too windy. I snapped a pole on here years ago because you get like a crosswind come through on here. And that's a little roach, nice one. I say a little roach. It's a bloody good roach. Nice roach. Lovely roach, quality. That's fat. You can see how fat it is. Look at that. I bet it ain't been caught before. It's mint, absolutely mint condition. Fat as a seal. It's because they eat the pellets, you see. Lovely fish. I went to lift that out. No, yeah, I thought that was. I went to lift it up out of the water. And I think I just caught it in the fin. Yeah, there was another big roach that went for the float. I want to come shallow. I'm too deep. I shall come shallow. Yeah. I'll come a lot shallower. See if elastic comes straight round there. Mirror carp, not a bad fish. Good fish. Nice and plump. Very plump fish. We're dropping down the side for a barbel, possibly. There'll probably be loads of carp down there, but I'll drop in down the side, see if we can catch ourselves a barbel. Different rig here. Got bulk shot all the way down the bottom, slightly deeper. So I'm going to try a banded pellet down the edge, and then this will be just for Glenn if he's watching, because he loves to fish sweet corn and pellet. I shall try a bit of sweet corn and see what that does. But I'm going to stick a. Normally the old the barb will come round the margins this time of the day, and they love the pellets. So what? That's me rig. Can't see, I'm really close in, very close in now. Fish on, don't know what it is. Not a big fish. Don't think it's a barbel, it's not hugging the ground. So that, it's just got lively. I think it's a carp, right. I don't know, it's tugging now, it's going, just woken up. Might be a barbel. Not a massive one, whatever it is. Just bounce about, it is a barbel, it's not a big barbel, but they've just woken up. There it is. it. That's just woken up the bloody thing. Get up, come on. Stop mucking about. Not a big barbel. Not bad. See if I can read some of the comments. Finally given the fish a break. There's a bogey up my left nostril. There. Right, I'll go for another barbel. I'll just add that one down the right hand side. We'll see if there's one, we'll sneak one in down here, see if we can get ourselves, I'll just lay it in, I'm just flicking it out, laying it down the edge. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm really close in. Just laying it on down the edge. Oh, better fish. Might have been foul looked. Oh, you bugger. That might have been foul looked. What do you reckon? Carp or a barbel? I reckon it's a barbel. Going off like a train. Might be a carp. No. That's a barbel, little barbel, not the same sort of size as the other one. Off barbel. This is for Glenn, if anyone's watching. If Glenn's watching. Is he watching? There you are, Glenny boy. Now, I bet I'll catch a carp. Changing that. The barb will have the pellet. I could be wrong. So I've gone down to the left, I've had a barbel down there, gone down to the right, had a barbel down there. That was on a banded 6mm pellet. I fed corn down there, fed corn down there, fed pellet down there, fed pellet down there. But it'd be interesting. Let's see. So I've just caught one. I'm going to go to my left now. Be interesting to see what it is. I reckon I'll catch a carp. What do you reckon, boys? I reckon it'll be a carp. I've had 2 puttings, 2 bites. I missed them both. Fish on. Little carp, little goldfish on that, Glenn. Let's try it again. This is for the benefit of Glenn, that little brown goldfish. Another bit of corn, mate. Go down the right hand side now. I reckon it'll be another carp. And then I'm going to switch back to pellet and see if I can catch a barbel. What do you reckon, Glenn? Just missed another bite. Missed another bite. I don't like missing bites. That feels like a barbel, Glenn. That does feel like a barbel. A good barbel. Definitely a barbel, unless I foul looked it. Good fish, feels a good fish. Very windy now up here. It feels like a better barbel than the one before. Unless it's got caught around its fin or something. Foul hooked. 99% sure it is one though. God, I just dug the bottom. They're hard work. Real hard work. Just trying to get underneath the bank. But this is on sweet corn. There's a carp there putting his head out the water trying to eat. I don't know if you can hear it. There. Put his head up the water. I'm throwing the pellets on pretty much to the bank. They're trickling down there, rolling them down there, down the ledge. Put his head out the water trying to eat the pellets. Oh, you bugger. Guess we'll never know. Maybe it's foul hooked. Because normally if you hook the barbel in the mouth, they don't normally pull out, they've got pretty hard mouths. So this is for Glenn again. We'll try another bit of sweet corn. We'll go down to the left hand side now. Can't see any comments or anything. It's weird the other day, how come it just went mental. The people were viewing it or whatever. I know what it is now. I think it was when I done the thing, I don't know if you see that, when I said for all the haters, and I done that. I've only, yeah, it might have been that, so obviously got a lot of haters, which I don't mind. Interesting. Right, we're on a bit of sweet corn again. Dad out on patrol again. Daddy's out non-stop. With a rifle in the motor. He's not out non-stop. Corn's off. Just keep an eye on the place because of this lockdown and that lot. We've got CCTV all over the place, which you can look at on your phone and all that jazz, and he's non-stop. Thank God he's here, really. Same as Bruce. He's out at night shooting, night shooting and that, and which is lucky, really. Sets of eyes everywhere, I suppose. Right, so gone down to me right now, fish on. I've just touched the bottom, boom. So on that bit of corn. What do you reckon then, Glenn? I don't think that's foul hook. I think it's a carp. Yeah, carp. Ghost carp. Ghost, common, but a ghost carp. I'm going to try the banded pellet now, see if we can catch a barbel. It's so windy, it's flipping out. The wig might fall off. It is proper, poles blowing everywhere, it's proper windy now. Proper windy. Alright. I'm not changing it now. Joe said there's something wrong with the sound. I don't think there is now. Phone her now and ask her. That's my dad. He said there's something wrong with the sound. I'll phone her up and ask her if it's funny. Right, I'll put a banded pellet on. I'm going to go down the left. Straight on, fish on. I know what it is. Hug in the bottom.
Yes, it's still bad, but it's blowing a gale or something.
So I'll put a 6mm pellet on and I'll...
Can't hear anything, Dax.
Right. Ghosty.
All she can see is the hand, your hand and the rod.
So, well, that's all she wants to see. She don't want to see me. Is that better? Nice.
She said if it's just for the fish, that's fine.
What? No, I probably won't do a picture. I'll see.
She said better say something, Dax.
Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe.
You said hello, Joe.
My dad's out there behind me talking to me. He's talking to Joe on the phone.
She can't hear you, Dax.
Can she see that, Dad? See the float?
Can you see the float? In the water. What are you saying hello for, you twang? That was half hour ago. Oh, right, that was delayed.
Can she see the...
Can't see anything, only the rod, he says.
What now?
Well, you can see it's a rod there. Is he catching a fish?
Must be able to see the...
Yeah, she can see you catching a fish, yeah.
What's she say? Don't know why people... Yeah? Can't hear you. Hey?
Got 84 viewers.
Yeah, I know. That ain't like the other day. We had 5,500.
You've lost a lot.
Oh.
It seems to be delayed then.
Really? Delayed? Well, it will be. It is delayed, Dad. You catch many?
Loads of roach,
What here?
bumpkins, or a load of different goldfish. I mean, much bumpkins.
When she last looked, you had 100 odd, 170 odd. Now you've only got 85 or something.
You couldn't believe that. Oh, dear. Bruce, you have a go. Sit on there and have a go. Go on, sit on there and have a go. Fished just on literally where you seen where I was fishing, haven't you? And I can. Wind is really strong up here, really strong. So I'm gonna. Can you hear me now? Bruce is gonna have a go. You can hear me now, can you? Hey, we've got an expert on the go now. Mark Wilson. That's for Mark Wilson. So Bruce is going to have a go now, catch a few. Don't know what he's into. You reckon them lily pads are still? There's a puller there, Bruce. You can put that puller on. Pull the puller. Is it trying to go underneath the tree? I reckon this is a barbel. So windy now. I think it's gone. There's some lily pads down there, and I reckon it's gone in the lily pads. We'll have to. Good fish just tops out there. Yeah. It's gone in the lily pads, I think. Oh, it might not. It's gone in. There's a. No, try and big set of lily pads down there, those that can hear us, and or it might not, as a root system down there. Just try and get the elastic, Bruce, and then just go for a break. But try and get the that's it, the line. Just took him in there. Took him straight in the. So I might be able to get this out. No, he don't, but he bites. It's taking him in all that crap there. Right, what I'll do. Need a clamp or something to bloody. You got it?
Straight up into a load of. Must have gone under it and then straight up into it.
Yeah, just come sit back on there, just mind that. Don't press. So it took him down there, Can I have another go? Sean, I won't take the piss, mate. You won't want to fall out with him. He don't speak, he growls. Sorry about that, everyone. It's got, I don't know if you can see, it's gone so windy. Really, look at it's a completely different day. Just the temperature's dropped. It's gone a lot cooler. So this is the Islands Lake, peg 9. There's 12 pegs on here. Lovely little lake. There's 6 islands on there. And the islands are like, they're like a mushroom. I cut them straight down because I put a lot of ornamental fish down. I don't know, I hope you lot can hear me. I cut them so they were literally, the sides were straight down, which was a mistake on my part. That was so that the herons couldn't get in there and eat the fish, because there was a lot of ornamental fish in there. He's into one now, and that's why I done it. But they're undercut and they're like mushrooms, but it's deep. It's probably out there. It's probably a good 6-7 foot. Cat, I'm gonna pack up shortly, Cat, and come home and have some dinner. Peg 9 fly, £110 in the winter off that peg, yeah. So Bruce is into a fish now. I don't know what he's got. I really wanted to catch an orf, but this wind's not helped. I could go out there and catch fish or chuck all day long. Well, anyone could out here, obviously, because there's no one else fishing it. Probably got another barbel. Yeah, another barbel. Yeah. I'll put it in that net there. That's it. What was that one? The pellet. I've moved them. No, sorry. Them shots have come up, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? They've gone down to the hook too much. I'd probably put it up another 2 inches. They should move. I reckon you're right, Mel. Yeah, I reckon the old... it is so windy, mate. If we'd have fished over there, so you got pegs 1, peg 2, peg 3, peg 4, oh, it'd been, it's like a mill pool over there. So he's on his top section of his pole. Fish on. think there's another barbel. Yeah, another barbel. What I've been doing is putting them on that mat. That's it, like that, and then that's it. Old goose on that. She's on some eggs over there. Eh? Is it? What, on its nose? Yeah, that's where it's been hooked probably, I think, before. Right, Steve Emmett. That's how close we are to the bank. Fish on. It's Barbel City down there. This is where we're feeding. Some 4mm. Just taking him down the side. It's a good barbel. It's a good barbel. Have I got many rigs? My rigs. There's all sorts of, yeah, I've got loads in there, but they're all old ones. I've got to get out of the way. Another barbel. It's weird how, like, we had 5,500 people viewing this couple of days ago. It's mental, just went absolutely mad. I don't know if I am on the Wold Farm Fisheries one, aren't I? Bizarre. I don't know why that went so mad. Maybe people are having roast dinners now. Another barbel. I think, is it barbel, Bruce? Yep, another barbel. Good barbel. I don't need any, thanks, Matt. That's very kind of you, mate. I make my own rigs up and that. I don't fish a lot, I'll be honest with you. I hardly, that's a good, better one. That's a better one. How big do you reckon that one is, Bruce? come in, bring it into the bank. Just what I've been doing is just dragging it up that ledge, Bruce, laying it out there and then laying it onto the ledge. There's not big carp in here, Harry. It's that's it. It's more of a sort of match sort of lake. So there's double figure carp in here. There's everything in there. It's not just carp. Absolutely everything. Try down that side, isn't it? It's freezing now. No pike in here, no pike. There's no predatory fish up here at all, apart from on the Catsey Lake. There's trout in there, and on the Wold Lake there's catfish in there. Yeah, chuck us that here, Bruce. Chuck us that here a sec. No, there's no chub in here. There's in here there's carp, there's mirror carp, common carp. There's lots of ghost carp in here. There's the carp have interbred with goldfish and all sorts. There's some shabumpkins, there's goldfish, there's bream, there's barbel. There's golden orf, there's blue orf, there's roach, there's rudd. You say this, well done, looks professional. I'll show you if this looks professional, look. I'm down by the water. Yeah, Bruce is in. I'm down right by the water's edge. Bruce is in. I reckon another barbel. Really, really windy now. So this Wednesday coming is supposed to be a nice day, and we've got a new launch. We're branding everything new at Wold Farm. It's not just fishing that we do. We do a manner of different things. So it's Wold Farm. A friend of mine, Martin, he's done a new website that's going to be launched on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, if the sun's shining, we'll do something in the afternoon. I'll post on our Facebook page. On this Facebook page, and and I've got another Facebook page called Wold Farm Country Pursuits. So it's Wold Farm Country Pursuits. I'll put a post on there about that later on today. And if if you look at our new website, it will tell you exactly what we do. So we do fishing. We got 6 different lakes up here. 4 are commercial, like this one here. We've got 3 match lakes and like a carp and catfish lake. We do a lot of shooting as well. So we do a lot of clay pigeon shooting, but we've got an amazing rifle range, we've got a plinking range, we've got woodland walk, we do HFT, FT. HFT is hunter field target. Another barbel I reckon Bruce is into. So what we're going to do on Wednesday when we do our Wold Farm website launch, we're going to do like a corporate day, but there won't actually be any people here apart from me and Bruce, Kat and the kids. We're going to have a shootout. We'll do some clay pigeon shooting on Wednesday. We're going to do some rifle shooting. We're going to get some of the big guns out. Me and Bruce will probably have a bit of a shoot off on the old clay shooting. We'll probably go and catch a carp. We'll definitely go and catch a trout. We'll do some target shooting, and then at the end of it we're going to go in the bar. Bruce will probably listen to a bit of Motorhead and have a few beers in there. So we're going to do a Facebook Live on Wednesday just to promote our new website. It's chuffed to bits of it. Martin Hall's been working hard at that. We've got I put a post on my Facebook page the other day on this Wold Farm one about some pictures. So those that have sent some pictures in, I can't put them all on there, but I've chosen a fair few, and there's some galleries on the Moat Lake, this lake, the Islands Lake, the Oaks Lake. That's a good barbel. That's a good barbel. That only just fits in the net. Yeah, and we'll do that, and we'll finish off having a few beers in the bar. That's a good fish. That's a big fish. That's, what's that, 5-6 pound, Bruce?
At least.
Yeah, probably more than that. Yeah, it's a good fish, this one. Very good fish. Yeah, I'll just put that in and then just put the hole. Don't know if you can see that, chaps. Good barbel. Why people don't say that barbel don't do well in lakes are beyond me. They say they're not supposed to be in here. Well, they're the most hardiest fish I've got in these lakes. Hardier than any other fish in here. Bruce is getting cold and I'm getting cold. He says he's going to catch one more. I'm going to have a quick wander around here. So Bruce is full time up here. He's the gamekeeper up here, and security and everything. So beware any poachers. You will have a shock. And remember what we do for a living. Air rifles, target shooting, I think. Yeah, everything we do is this is the moat. Everything we do will be target shooting. We'll fire out a few clays on Wednesday. We'll have a good crack. If you guys want to tune in on Wednesday, I'll put a post up on my page. Also go on to Wold Farm Country Pursuits. Have a look at that. Wold Farm Country Pursuits. Peg 5 here. If we'd have been over this side, it'd have been different. Look out! You can see how blowy it is. Look at the trees. It's just gone really cold as well. I'm freezing. So I'm quite looking forward to that. I ain't had a gun out for a while. Oh, that was a good fish, that one there. There's Bruce over there. If we'd have been here, it's lovely. He's in again, look. I was fishing shallow out there. He's in again. I was fishing shallow out there. You could still catch them shallow, but it's lovely over here. Look, this is a lovely old oak tree. That's grown. That was cool. I remember when that was like a, well, it wasn't a twig, but I remember it very, very small. And that's got such a lovely canopy on it. I don't know if you can see that. This is peg 2. Look at it, it's round here. It's a different class round here. That's peg 3. There's Bruce. Just got the landing net out again. Peg 3 on here. Yeah, I'll quite like. That's gonna be Wednesday. I'm gonna probably try and catch. Me and Bruce are probably gonna go and try and catch. Well, if it's going to be cold like this, I don't know how we're going to get on with the catfish. Might leave that for another day. We'll see what's what tomorrow. Anyway, you can even advertise up here. Look, that's peg 1. Carp just jumped out the water. There's 6 islands. First one here, 1, 2, 3. 1 down the bottom. 4, 5, 6. Over the other side. Look at that tree. And that lovely canopy on it. There was a lot of other stuff growing. I dug this lake about 15, no, probably more longer than that, probably 18 years ago now, I suppose. And I don't know if you can see here, that was another one, another bit of it coming off, and I took the top out because it wouldn't have had a lovely canopy on it like that. So that was another one, and I took that out to let this get a good canopy on it, and I cut loads of stuff back round here just to give that a chance, and I'm glad I've done it because it's a stunning tree. All this here is thorn. In fact, that's where your sloes are, where you have your sloe gin. We get loads of them on here, loads of sloes, and we pick them and do our own sloe gin. Storms tomorrow. How big are the chub in the moat? I'm gonna try and catch a chub another time. I'm gonna do a bit of a Mr. Crabtree, and this is the moat now. And this is the peg I fished the other day when I was trying to catch the roach. I had a few, enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that day. That was nice. So that's where I was fishing. And I'm going to go around the back here. That's peg 18. Got to take that tree out here. It's come right over it's dying as well. Got to take it. That's going to be a nightmare. And this is the island of the moat. It goes all the way up there. That's where your chub are up there. On peg 20. And peg 1 over there. And that island's an acre plus on there. And the water goes around the whole lot. There's another bridge up there, and that's where the chub are. The reason the chub are on peg 20 and peg 1, there's two bridges there, and that's where the chub are. Ian says he used to catch lots of golden tench. Do you know what, Ian? God, it's freezing now. Ian, on the islands lake that we're on now, I've put hundreds of them in there, hundreds of golden tench, but I don't think you can get through to the carp and stuff like that. And the barbel, they're just too hard. But there's hundreds and hundreds of golden tench in there. I put hundreds in there. In the islands. Oh, great. When did you? We haven't been up here. I don't think you come. Here's Bruce in again. You didn't come up a lot last year, but. That's the peg I wanted to fish the other day, but there was loads of crap all over it where the wind blew it all down. That's peg 13. It's a nice peg it's a good double peg there, so I'll probably call that like a family or a disabled peg. Huge peg. We've got good disabled access up here as well. That's the moat. This is nice up here, look. Lovely up here, peg 12. Oh, I love the old in the islands. Yeah, look at the goose shit here. Poo even. Geese everywhere. Done the roads the other day. This was horrendous, and I mean horrendous. You could play snooker off it now. Liam, Lee, when was the last time you fished it? How big are the tench? There's the tench in the moat. There's a lot of small tench in there. Hell of a lot of small tench. And but there is tench to £6 in there. I don't know if you can hear me. It's tench to £6. Not been fishing for a while. This is the Wold Lake. I'm going to build. That was a big bloody fish. God, that made me jump. In this little bit here, one day I'm going to build put a boathouse in here. I've always wanted a boathouse. I should build a boathouse in there. That's where I fished yesterday and caught that carp. God, I tell you what, I'm free. I'm going to go and get a jacket. Is this London? No, we're near Wellingborough, mate. Near Wellingborough. There's a big tree here. Had to take that down. That was that died. There's a bridge, and that's where I caught Casper yesterday. Mate lost his leg. That's where I caught Casper. For those of you that didn't see that one yesterday, you've got to have a look at that. I was only going for a quick walk around the lake, 5 minutes, and I was an hour there, fanning about, woke all the kids up, upset cat. But I had Casper. I know you do, Ian. Ian, you still got the boat down at the marina. I want to go and get a jacket. That's where I want my boathouse, in there. That'll look lovely in this little arm, coming out across here. And Bruce is going to fish on peg. He's going to fish on peg 4. I can't see us going tomorrow, it's too cold. I think I'm going to go and do some, I've got a lot of logs to do. I think I'm going to do them tomorrow. Big bush in here, we took all that lot out. It's all starting to grow back through again now. That's where the catfish live, in the banks. I'll go and get a jacket. There's a load of carp there. Can you use keep nets? Live in Ireland, have to go. Have you got some? Oh dear, speedboat. Are you allowed to? I used to let people use keep nets on here. I supply all the nets, all the keep nets, all the landing nets, all the weigh nets, all the unhooking mats, everything. I supply it all. You don't bring your own here. And I used to let people pleasure fishing have keep nets, and I say it's £40 in the net. Empty them out after 4 or 5 hours. And basically, people, close your ears, kids. They took the piss, and I stopped them from using them. That was only last year. I stopped people from using them, and I'll tell you, I want to get my jacket. I'm freezing. It's bloody freezing. What, in the marina, Ian? You caught the roach? Cat, if you're in the kitchen, grab us a jacket if you can, sweetheart. Please. I'm freezing. I'm going to pack up and coming home. I'm going to grab a beer. That's a good idea. That's anyone that's interested in coming fishing. Memorise the number or just Google Old Farm. God damn, I'm bloody freezing I am. You know, kids have bloody been out in here having picnics and that. Open the door, will you, darling? Very windy now, look, even on here. Nice big carp tops out over there. That has gone cold. Very, very, very cold. Can you... Oh, I've got that. Oh, it's lovely and warm in here. Can you get me a jacket, please, darling? If you're cold, tea would be better. I don't think so. Look at that. That's bad, isn't it? Yeah? Any jacket will do, darling. Me and the kids. That I bought for Kat as a for a birthday present, along with other things. And no, it's Christmas. And we got a retry, and I reckon when we try again, we'll be millionaires. Kat, where's your phone, darling? Corona. Could you text Martin and ask him to put the details of the new website that we're doing on Wednesday? Yeah, just ask or phone him and ask him. Eh? Yeah, no, ask him to do it again now if he can. I'm going. I've got my jacket on now. I've got my jacket inside out. That thing didn't work, darling. No? I'll tell you, I'm freezing off on I'm going to pack up. Have the kids had dinner?
Alfie and Ronnie have. I can't do it now.
No, it's alright. Right in. Let me know it. Look how appropriate that is. Thank you, Martin. Martin, what? Put the details. What is it? It's not wild farm fisheries and shooting. I forget what it is. Can you say some details on it, Martin, if you can, mate, please? Yeah, there is going to be a storm, mate. It's bloody freezing. Right, I'm going to pack my kit up. Martin hopefully is going to post put a post on there of the new website Wednesday. Brilliant. Live Wednesday. There's all the nets, all the keep nets. I don't know if you can see in there. Look. So we supply all the keep nets. I have different nets for every single lake. Every lake has got different nets on. So sometimes people are having to have, it's £50 in a net. You can see how many nets there are. We give 2 to people straight away, and then they have to come back and get some more. So we've got keep nets for every single lake all these big unhooking mats. Live on Wednesday, www.wildfarm.co.uk, and a redirect from the old site. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The Mark's done a brilliant job on that, on the new website. There's all my keys. Got some keys. Shit, I forgot about him. Completely and utterly forgot about him. Hey? You alright, mate? Don't answer me back. Don't get lippy. Here's some old photographs. That there is a marlin. Marlin's head. That's its tail. Don't know if you can see it there. That was £165, that fish. £165 marlin. There it is there, look. Axemen 165. I did have a picture of me with it somewhere. These are really old. That's old Cliff Draves, bless his heart. I want to come in here. I ain't going to bore you too much with it. I'm going to... These are old photographs, all of these. Old Steve Ringer. Look at this one. See it there? That's my jetty where I've just gone into. See the fishing rod? Oh, they're all the rigs that we're going to use for the catfish. Some old pictures in here. Now, let's look at, that's how old it is, Ian. If you're still watching, Ian, look at Colsey. Look how young Colsey looks. Flipping it. There's me with hair. Unbelievable, they are. That's some of the shooting. I'll come in here and that's me years ago, look. Look at that. What a hunk. God, I don't normally come in here and look at the pictures. That's me shooting years ago. There as well. Me and my daughter. Look at that dickhead. Mark Poxy Wilson, Mr. Meat. Not bad letter bream though, Mark. That was on the Oaks Lake. That was on the Oaks Lake. There's Darren. Mick Williams. Ryan. Adam. Mark, bless his heart, he passed away a few months ago. Eddie. One of the Asplins. Wayne McKay. Cliff, bless him, he's dead. Toby Moyes there. Tony Asplin up there. Elijah and Kobe, Wesley, all the kids there. Don't know if you know this knobend. Steve the Greek, Steve Payne. Darren, who else we got? There's a golden tench, there. I bet Bruce has got, oh yeah, I forgot about him, I bet there's old Steve Drack. Oh, Mark Wilson again. Mark Wilson's like dog shit, he's everywhere. Bless his heart, he's a lovely man. Mark Page's dad, Terry. Bless his heart. Just been talking to Ian Wilson. That's Ian. Nice tench there, Ian. That's from the Moat Lake. That catfish nearly got a bigger gob on it as me. Old pictures of some of these. Then bream. But lovely bream, look. This is for sale, anyone's got any money. That's my dad's place in France. He's got the main house there. 3-storey old farmhouse. A gîte there. Kitchen. Beautiful. Beautiful swimming pool. Don't know if you can see that up there. Lovely swimming pool there. Look at the swimming pool. Stunning place. There's the house up there. Lovely. That's for sale. Anyone? And this is all fishing in France. Some friends of mine, Paul Hardy, Ryan, Steve Inman, Darren come as well. That's in France. That's me and my dad. Lovely. Look at the bream though. Over £600. That day I had over £600. Was it that one there? Yeah, over there. It's up to £14 some of them bream. Hey, Rob, look at them. They're big. They're double figure. There's old Ryan. Look at them. Unbelievable. Nathan, one of my old students. That's on the river. First aid if we see any poachers up here. Me and my other daughter, she's 20 years old now. I might better go and get my bloody mess everywhere, look. I'll go and get my stuff, see if Bruce is still there. You can't blame him, he's gone. I'm going to empty these nets out. God, it's freezing now. So, I'll put a post up on my page and let you know when we're, what we're doing. I've got to do some work tomorrow, especially if it's nice and cold like this. I'm going to, I'll go and do some work, chop some logs up, whatever. There's the Easter eggs. God damn. Dex, do as you're told and answer people's questions. Who's freaking Dex? Doron, who's Dex? Let me have a look through the. Let me have a look through the things. Let's have a look through the comments. Sorry, Martin, if you're watching, you've done a bloody good job. Mrs. Getting Mardy laugh at sat watching you and she's turned the TV up. Just looking at some of these posts. Martin, you spoke to Eddie, Martin, about redirecting the old Wild Farm one. There's supposed to be a storm on the way. Well, I've answered everyone's questions, I think. Recent ones, anyway. Next, do as you're told and answer. Dunno. Right, I'm buggering off. I'm going to put all this stuff away. I'll catch up with you later, guys. And, yeah, have a good evening. See you later.